How did the Union supply sieges? Have you ever wondered how the Union managed to keep its armies well-fed and equipped during long sieges in the American Civil War? Let's break down the fascinating logistics behind these operations. The Union's success in siege warfare relied heavily on a well-organized supply chain. This was not just a matter of luck. It involved extensive planning and execution. One of the key elements was the establishment of large supply depots. A standout example is the City Point Supply Depot, created during the Siege of Petersburg in 1864. General Ulysses S. Grant ordered this depot, which was unprecedented in scale. It was designed to support an army of up to 500,000 soldiers, along with their animals and equipment. This depot centralized the storage of food, ammunition, and medical supplies, ensuring that troops at the front lines could be resupplied without delays. The City Point Depot was strategically connected by rail and river, allowing for efficient movement of supplies directly to the siege lines. Union commanders understood that maintaining reliable supply chains was vital for successful siege operations. They planned campaigns to secure lines of communication and transportation, utilizing railroads and navigable rivers. For instance, during the Vicksburg campaign, Union forces transported millions of rations and large amounts of ammunition using river transport and railroads. This careful planning ensured that soldiers had what they needed to sustain their efforts. In addition to building their own supply networks, the Union aimed to weaken Confederate forces by targeting their supply lines. This involved capturing or destroying key railroads and depots that the Confederates depended on. Union forces conducted raids and battles to disrupt these logistical routes, starving the besieged Confederate troops of essential supplies. Moreover, the Union implemented a naval blockade along the southern coastline. This blockade was crucial in preventing the Confederacy from trading goods and receiving supplies from abroad. By limiting the flow of materials into Confederate ports, the Union tightened the supply constraints on Confederate armies during sieges. To summarize, the Union's approach to supplying sieges was multifaceted. They established large supply depots like City Point, utilized railroads and rivers for transport, disrupted Confederate supply routes, and enforced a naval blockade. This comprehensive logistical strategy allowed the Union to sustain prolonged sieges, such as those at Petersburg and Vicksburg, ultimately contributing to their victory in the Civil War.